And good evening, everyone, from Holy Redeemer High School. Boys basketball action for you tonight here on Service Electric Cable TV. I'm Paul Garrity, glad to be with you. Should be a good one between the Selinsgrove Seals up out of District 4, taking on Holy Redeemer tonight. The Seals playing just their second game of the season. Dropped a heartbreaker in their opener to local rival Mount Carmel by a final of 55-53, while Holy Redeemers played a couple competitive games in the early going. They've split a pair to start the season. 1-point win over Emmaus in the last outing for Paul Guido's Holy Redeemer Royals. The Royals are in the whites, Selinsgrove in the blue jerseys. And let's take a look at the starting lineup. First for Holy Redeemer, Cody Qualia starts at one of the guard spots along with Logan Schrader, number 12. Evan Licari and Braden Sock also in the starting unit with the big guy underneath, number 35, David Popson. Man-to-man for Selinsgrove as Jace Deal, number 22, picks up the foul. Deal joined in the starting unit by number 10, Noah Walter. Mac DeFazio is number 11. Xavier Jackson, number 2, and Gavin Bastian is number 23. Neither team will have a significant size advantage with the exception of that guy, Popson. His leaping ability, I'm sure, will give Selinsgrove some issues tonight, as they don't have anybody quite that size. The Seals definitely athletic. They were 18-8 a year ago. Traditionally, very good school in most sports, including basketball, as Xavier Jackson misses the gimme to start. Qualia quickly the other way. Pretty good defense there by DeFazio, but Qualia able to get the bucket anyway. 2-0 Holy Redeemer. Walter, baseline drive. Royals push the pace. I think Paul Guido is going to want to run a little bit this year with his athletic team. Sock got a man in the air and knocks it down. Braden Sock, the little 10-foot floater, puts Holy Redeemer up 4-zip. Man-to-man for the Royals to start the game as well. Bastian, a straight-on three. Paul Guido looking for a lot of points with a potential win tonight. Selinsgrove, bigger school, as Licari gets free underneath to make it 6-3 Redeemer. Selinsgrove, a Class 5A school. Of course, Holy Redeemer still a 3A school in the 6 classifications of the piaa. Jackson called for traveling. Got the ball kind of stuck on his hands and took that extra step. Seals showing some token three-quarter court pressure. Qualia able to dribble out of it. And the foul called against Walter. First of the game against Noah Walter, second against Selinsgrove. 2.5 minutes into the game, 6-3 Redeemer with the lead in the basketball. Licari whips at the corner. Sock, corner three, book it for Braden Sock. Excellent outside shooter, had 19 points to lead the way for the Royals in their opening game, a 12-point loss to Muhlenberg. Bastian powering against Sock, and he traveled. Three officials tonight: John Schrader, John Basic, and Bo Krafscheniuk. Taken by Jace Deal. Bastion contested three over Lakari. Rebound Sock, and Lakari ahead of the pack. Oh, Popson climbing the ladder. Going upstairs. A little showtime by Redeemer early in the ball game, and it's 11-3 Royals. Jackson misses the tip. And that last play, it's almost like those guys have worked on that a time or two in practice, or maybe after practice. Jackson explodes to the tin and scores. Xavier Jackson gets the second Selinsgrove field goal. It's 11-5. Schrader off the heel. 3:30 to play first period. Selinsgrove with the basketball in the blue jerseys. Jackson around a screen, contested three. Good defense there by Qualia. Come under that screen and get a hand in Jackson's face. Now Lakari. Popson muscling in against the smaller Deal, misses with the left, and Jackson comes flying in for the board. Quick outlet, DeFazio missed though in close. Jackson really whipped that outlet down the court, and I don't think Holy Redeemer was really prepared. Schrader steps into a triple try, and it grazes front rim. End-to-end action early in this one. Not a lot of milking of an imaginary shot clock as Jackson hangs and hits. 11-7, Holy Redeemer. Qualia tried to split the double. Jackson the steal. Bastion the layup on the other end. Quick 6-0 spurt here by the Seals, and they're back to within 2. Qualia knocked out by Walter. First substitute into the game, Jack Pisiak is in for the Seals, and a timeout on the floor. 2:06 to play. Opening quarter here from Holy Redeemer High School. Royals lead Selinsgrove 11-9. Early season action here at Holy Redeemer High School. We'll have lots more boys and girls basketball throughout the winter. Our live coverage takes you all the way into early to mid-February. End of the high school regular season here in the Wyoming Valley Conference. 11-9, Royals lead. Qualia drills it from deep. Second three-point bomb by the Royals in the opening period, and they leave 14-9. Jackson over Popson. Long rebound tipped out. And a nickel and dimer. First foul of the game goes against Qualia. Chase Carter is into the game for Selinsgrove as well. Bastion soaring through the paint, doesn't get it. Strong rebound in the middle by Lakari. Schrader barrels in. Popson, the beneficiary. The officials letting them play here early. It's been consistent. They're letting some of that intermediate contact go as Bastion comes to the jump stop and misses wide. Qualia attacks the rack and will go to the free throw line. Selinsgrove went on a little 6-0 mini run. Now the Royals have answered with 5 in a row. First free throw attempts for either team in the game here by Cody Qualia, senior Holy Redeemer guard, also an excellent pitcher on the Royal baseball team. Redeemer lost in the district finals a year ago in baseball to Mid-Valley. Division championship for the Royal baseball team. Popson gets free underneath. And this smaller Seals team lets him get that far under the basket. It's going to be a long night. 7 straight for Holy Redeemer, and they lead 18-9 underneath. Piaa gets free. A breakdown defensively. Now 18-11 Redeemer. Kyra McLean is in for Holy Redeemer, number 4, as the Royals turn it over. Bastion elevates and draws the contact. First free throw attempts for Selinsgrove in the game. Seals, as I said, 18-8 a year ago. Playing out of District 4. Well, free throws have been an issue for both teams. They're both 0 for 2. But neither time has the defensive rebound been secured. And there's a 3 from Jackson. He's got 7 early points. Qualia launches. And a closely played first 8 minutes in the books here at Holy Redeemer High School. It's the Royals 18 and Selinsgrove 14. You're watching live coverage of high school basketball here on Service Electric TV. Start of the second quarter here at Holy Redeemer. Paul Garrity here with you. Expected a close one, expected a good one. That's what we've got so far. A lot of points on the board. 18-14 Redeemer after just one quarter. Walter on the bullet pass down low and the foul called. I believe it'll be a non-shooting foul. Licari picks up his first. Jackson off a good screen from Walter. Comes up short. Qualia all the way to the rim. And that's going to be a travel. Good call on the baseline. Looked like Lakari was going to fall out of bounds with it, but he never did. Was a travel. DeFazio down low, pops in a hair late as he went for that steal, and Walter found himself all alone. 7 straight points now from Selinsgrove. Teams trading little mini runs. McLean couldn't believe how open he was and missed the shot, but gets it back. .6:45 to play before halftime. Pops in, quick release. Long rebound, tipped out to Fazio. 2-on-3. Ill-advised pass there for Bastian. No numbers here for the Royals. And they smartly pull it out. Popson wheeling in, little, I wanted to call that a baby hook, but I think that was a little more than a baby hook. He came from down low on that one and just missed. Quick trigger, DeFazio. Somebody turned the fan on, missed the rim, Qualia. Nice move, Lakari crossing over. Right-handed layup breaks the 7-0 run by Selinsgrove. It's a 4-point Redeemer lead. Bastian knocked down one earlier. Selinsgrove will get a third try. How about a fourth? Jackson on the double clutch. 4 shots at the rim. How about a fifth? Bastian for 3. And they're going to get another crack at it. Curon Drayton has checked into the game for Redeemer. Julian Torres in for the first time for Selinsgrove. Matthew Stilp has also come on for Paul Guido's Royals. And a timeout on the floor. 5:10 to play before the break. Nip and tuck, Holy Redeemer has a 4-point lead here on Service Electric TV. Jackson lost it, 5 minutes to play, second quarter. 4-point lead for Redeemer. Selinsgrove got 5 shots at the rim on this possession before ball went out of bounds off Redeemer. Looking to cash in on all these offensive rebounds. Bastian bullying his way in. Baseline jumper short. And on the 7th shot of the possession, Jack Piaa gets the deuce. And the Seals cut it to within 2. Sock from the parking lot. Bingo! Braden Sock showing the range. Second 3-point shot for Sock in the first half. It's a 5-point Redeemer lead. Quick hands by Drayton digging in at it. And I think we have, what do we have, a travel? I think they called a travel there. I was blocked out. Yep, must have been a travel because the arrow still says Redeemer. 5-point game. Drayton in amongst the bigger players. Stilt missed the putback. And a foul called against the Royals. Second foul of the period against the Royals. First against Braden Sock in the game. Underneath. Well executed. Bastian goes high for it. Lays it in all in one motion. 3.5 minutes to play first half. 23-20 Royals. Sock rifles down and a foul called before the shot. Jack Pisiak picks up the foul. Quick trigger from Jack Hurst. McLean off the offensive rebound. Buries it from the corner. Kyer McLean knocks down the fourth three-point shot for Redeemer in the period. First bench points of the game for the Royals, and they lead by 6. Jackson has it knocked away. Logan Schrader returns for the Royals as Sock will get a breather. First foul against Matthew Stilp will send Jay Steele to the line. First free throw made by these two teams in 5 tries. Again, Selinsgrove looking for their first victory of the year. This is just their second try. Lost a 2-point game to Mount Carmel in their season opener. Deal drops home a pair. It's 26-22 Redeemer. Drayton carving through traffic. We'll back it out. Drayton. I don't think I've ever had a block shot come into the broadcast booth before. Kind of jammed my finger a little bit trying to catch that coming off the wall. Hopefully I can get some ice at halftime or something. Good block there by Deal. 4-point lead for the Royals. Drayton dribbles into traffic, and a bailout foul whistled against Deal. Hobson back on the floor, replacing Stilp. Jay Steele's second foul. Logan Seacole is in the game for the first time for the Royals. So Paul Guido has gone 10 deep already. Royals usually play a lot of guys. Schrader elevates and hits. First field goal for Logan Schrader. Royals extend the lead to 6, 1:30 to play before the break. Nice bounce feed on the inside, and Chase Carter will head to the line. That's a couple nice passes now. Noah Walter has been able to find some open teammates down low. Some good court vision by that young man. Seals 2 for 4 from the stripe so far. First trip to the line for Carter. Redeemers never trailed in this game. Got the first bucket and have never looked back. They've led by as many as 9. Seals now close it to within 5, just under a minute to play. Second quarter, 28-23 the score. McLean swarmed in a straitjacket and gets tied up. A lot of minutes for the bench here by Paul Guido. Only 2 starters on the floor. Schrader, and draws the foul. First foul against Gavin Bastian for Selinsgrove. Expect that there'll be a lot of balanced scoring this year for Holy Redeemer. 19 points that Sock put up in the opener. Don't expect a lot of point totals from any of the players on this team higher than that, because they're going to spread the ball around. Jackson fouled by Popson in the open floor. Yeah, they called the foul against Popson. That's correct. It'll be free throws here for Selinsgrove. Jackson gets the bounce on the free throw. He leads the way for the Seals with 8. Sock back in for the final 25 seconds of the half. I think they're going to count that free throw and call a foul. They called a foul against Selinsgrove. Now Popson, I think, might have some blood on his arm. Gonna have to wipe that up. Now they put the point. Okay, I thought they were going to count the point. Now they put it up on the board. So Popson replaced as they try to get that blood cleaned up. PIAA rule, if you have any blood on your skin or your jersey, it's an automatic removal from the game. And they won't stop until everything is cleaned up. That's all sport rule. Rule that was put in place maybe 10 or 15 years ago. And pretty standard stuff nowadays. Don't know that it was maybe 30 years ago. You might have just put a little Band-Aid on it, maybe wipe it on your jersey and play on. A little different nowadays, rightfully so. 29-25, Holy Redeemer leads it. 25 seconds to play first half. Last touch by Selinsgrove. 20 seconds left before the break. Drayton has Walter late to contest, and it'll stay with the Royals. 8.3 ticks left. Redeemer trying to add to this 4-point lead. Jackson gets the tip and the steal. Explodes to the rim and will get 2 free throws. Paul Guido frustrated on the Royal bench. Jackson's 3 for 3 from the free throw line. (29-27) Royals. Sock partially blocked at the buzzer. Selinsgrove closes the first half strong. They cut a 9-point deficit down to a bucket. At the break, it's Holy Redeemer 29 and the Seals 27. Stay with us. We'll be back in about 10 minutes for more high school basketball here on Service Electric TV. Welcome back. Holy Redeemer High School here on Service Electric Cable TV. Paul Garrity with you. 29-27. Royals lead Selinsgrove as we start half number 2. The Royals had a 9-point lead at one point early in the second quarter before the Seals closed the first half strong and sliced it to within a deuce. The Seals have never led in this game. They were led by Xavier Jackson with the basketball right now in the first half with 11 points. 4 for 4 from the free throw line. Bastian lines up a 3. Sock comes away with it. Royals played 10 players, some pretty good quality amount of minutes in that first half. Selinsgrove did not go that deep into their bench. First foul there against Mac DeFazio. No foul trouble, really. Major foul trouble anyway. Nobody with more than 2. Only a couple players in the game with more than 1. Royal turnover. Both teams have taken care of the basketball fairly well. Sock picks up his second. Holy Redeemer was led by Braden Sock in that first half with 8 points. Looking for more here. Off the heel and the long rebound to Schrader. 6 different Royals scored in the first half. Same number of players found the scoring column for the Seals. Nobody's found the scoring column here since halftime. We're a minute and 15 in. Schrader off the feed from Popson. Good box out position there from Jace Deal. Bastion steamrolling in, has it ripped away by Qualia. Third foul against Gavin Bastion for Selinsgrove. Seven points for Bastion in the first half. Sock penetrates and finds Popson for the deuce. The two former Hanover area players link up for a layup, and finally we have a point. 2 minutes into the third quarter, Royals by 4. If you missed the first half, officials have been letting that kind of stuff go, letting the teams play. Been consistent from the opening whistle. Jackson knifing in. Tough fadeaway. Rebound Schrader. Sock steps into one. Yes! You got to get a hand in his face. He's a knockdown shooter from out there. If you don't contest, still working on other parts of his game, but he is a good three-point shooter. He's knocked down 3 already in this game. Carter gets free, but missed the bunny. Popson for 3. Selinsgrove yet to score since halftime. We're 3.5 minutes in. Bastion off target with that. Sock trailing the play. Heat check. And Royals another offensive board. Wrestling match going on in the high post. And Jackson tangling with Popson down there picks up the call. Second foul against Xavier Jackson for Selinsgrove. Third against the Seals here in the quarter. It's been man-to-man the whole way for the Royals. Jackson able to save it. Will recycle the offense, but maybe not. Piaa gets free underneath. A nice delivery from Carter. Selinsgrove on the board for the first time in the period, and a backcourt violation here. Whistled against Schrader. Both teams have handled pressure well in this game, but not there. Nearly a moving screen there against Carter. Jackson comes up short. 2 3-point shots made for Selinsgrove. How about Qualia's quick move to the rim? Second try, no good, and it'll go back to the Seals. There were 32 points scored in the first quarter between these two teams. The defenses have locked down here in the third. Whistled down low, and Piaa gets it up quickly at the rim. Back-to-back field goals for Jack Piaa. It's 34-31 Redeemer. Near steal for Bastion. The overplay leaves Lakari free. Deal the leaping rebound. Seals push the pace. Qualia the rip. Sock the gimme on the other end. And a timeout called by Paul Guido and Holy Redeemer. Seals have cut it to within one possession on a number of occasions in this game, but they've still never led. It's Redeemer 36 and the Seals 31 on Service Electric TV. Holy Redeemer cheerleading squad keeping the fans entertained here on the timeout with 2:08 to play in the third. Paul Garrity here with you from Holy Redeemer High School. It's 36-31 Royals. Balanced scoring for both teams. Only one player in double figures in this game. Check that, one player from each team in double figures. Xavier Jackson for Selinsgrove, Braden Sock for the Royals. Holy Redeemer looking to get their second victory in 3 games to start the year. Selinsgrove playing just their second game. 2-point losers to Mount Carmel in their opener. Walter grabbed on the arm and a foul. Will go against Hurst, I believe. Just the second foul against the Royals in the period, so still 2 to give. Deal had it taken away. Qualia for 3. Popson, the stick back. David Popson now in double figures with 10. 5 straight for the Royals after Selinsgrove had closed to within 2. Jackson's pass picked off by Qualia. Sock off the pump fake. One dribble but comes up short. 1 minute to play in the third. Carter didn't look like he wanted to shoot that, but they left him so open that he felt like he had no choice. Carter will go to the bench along with Piaa. DeFazio back in the game for Selinsgrove. Drayton in a straitjacket. Lost the handle. Jackson, yes, and it counts. You can really see Xavier Jackson kind of gets set to elevate there. He knew he was going to have to go up high against McLean. Able to shield the defender with his body and convert the layup and the 3-point play. 14 for Xavier Jackson. He's a perfect 5 for 5 from the line. 38-34 Royals. And the steal from DeFazio. 14 seconds, third quarter. DeFazio with 5 seconds to play in the period. Not sure if Deal knows it. DeFazio for 3 at the horn. After 3 here in Wilkes-Barre, it's Holy Redeemer 38 and Selinsgrove 34. You're watching live high school basketball on Service Electric TV. (38-34) Royals as we start the fourth. Paul Garrity here with you from Holy Redeemer High School. Largest lead of the game, 9 for the Royals. Selinsgrove still looking for their first taste of the lead. 3 fouls against Gavin Bastian. He's the only player with more than 2 in the game. The Royals have it to start the fourth. Ill-advised from Hurst. Knocked away. And the Royal turnover. Selinsgrove with numbers. And a foul called against Hurst. That's his second. Bastian. Hacked on the arm. First trip to the line for Gavin Bastian tonight. Selinsgrove really done a nice job keeping themselves in it at the free throw line. They're 10 for 11 as a team. Check that, 10 for 13. I knew they had a couple more misses. 10 for their last 11. (38-36) Redeemer. Sock off the hesitation. Too strong off the window. Players hitting the deck. Hurst down digging away. And the loose ball to Jackson. And a timeout called by Selinsgrove. Seals have a chance to tie or take the lead for the first time. 6:46 to play, fourth quarter. We got a good one here in Wilkes-Barre. Frustrating there for the Seals out of the timeout. They turn it over. Will result in 2 Braden Sock free throws. First rattles out for Braden Sock. The Royals have made just 1 free throw in this game. 5 tries. Selinsgrove a +10. Check that, a +9 on the free throw line. That's really keeping them in this game. 2-point Royal lead. DeFazio carving underneath, finds Deal for the bucket and 1. And the Seals with an opportunity for their first lead of the night. First field goal of the game for Jay Steele. Can't convert the 3-point play. We're tied at 38. Near turnover, tipped ahead for Lakari. A lot of momentum on the side of the Seals right now. Royals will spread the floor now. It's under 6 minutes to play. Down low, Popson goes high and hits. 12 for Popson in the game, and the Royals back up by a deuce. Bastion for 3 and the lead. Took almost 3.5 quarters, but Selinsgrove just hung in, kept chipping away. Second 3-point shot of the game for Bastion. And the Seals have a 1-point edge. Qualia back in for the Royals, replacing Drayton. Two straight barn burners for Selinsgrove to start the year. They dropped a 2-point game to Mount Carmel in their opener. McLean spotting up. Big time rebound in traffic by Popson, and he's fouled. That's the 4th foul against Gavin Bastion, or check that, against Bastion, his 4th. He's been an important player for the Seals. He'll stay on the floor with just under 5 minutes left. McLean. Not that time. .4:29 to play. And a foul here called. I think that's the right call. Offensive foul against Selinsgrove. I don't know if they got the right player. If they called it on Jackson, I don't think that's right. Wow. They did call that against Xavier Jackson. That's his 4th foul. There was definitely a push. I thought it was the other Selinsgrove player that pushed off. But I didn't get a great look at it. Either way now, 2 of Selinsgrove's better players with 4 personals as they lead by 1. Popson back for Quellius. Slashing to the rim and an offensive foul whistled against Cody Qualia. Deal stepped in and took the charge. Deal's really played a nice game for Selinsgrove tonight. He's got just 4 points, but he's done a number of things well. And a timeout called by the Seals with 3:50 to play. Selinsgrove 41 and the Royals 40. .350 to play, fourth quarter. Paul Garrity here with you from the home of the Royals. Mentioned Selinsgrove dropped a 2-point game in their opener. Holy Redeemer got a 1-point win over Emmaus in their last game. So both of these teams and coaches getting some good competitive play in early in the year. Jackson. The Seals will reset. Walter, strong to the tin, draws the contact. We'll be off for the weekend here on Service Electric Cable. Our next broadcast will be Monday. We'll give you that rundown on the next opportunity. Nice look from Jackson. DeFazio couldn't quite haul in the pass. 3:09 to play, still a 1-point Royal deficit. Again, Selinsgrove's leading 2 scorers in this game, Bastion and Jackson, both with 4 personals. And there's a deep one from Bastion. And we might have a technical after the 3-point shot. And if it is, that's Bastion's 5th, and I think it is. Wow. You talk about a big moment in this game. Bastion knocks down the 3 to give the Seals a 4-point lead, and then couldn't resist saying something on his way back down the floor. Not only does he pick up his 5th foul, but he puts Redeemer's best free throw shooter, Qualia, at the free throw line. So Bastion's night ends with 15 points. But if Selinsgrove loses this game, it might be a long bus ride home for him. Qualia converts both. .44-42 Seals. 2:48 to play. Now a little zone from the Seals. Changing it up here late in the fourth. Sock turns the corner. 3 for the lead. Knocked down. Cody Qualia. 5 straight points for the Royal Senior. And Redeemer back up 1. 2:12 to play. And a travel whistled against Walter. It's been a momentum switch since that technical foul. And Sock bumped and fouled by DeFazio. So both teams in the penalty now for the last 159. Braden Sock, 13 in the game, did miss both of his free throw attempts earlier. Royals now 4 for 9 from the stripe. Seals basketball, 156 to play. They trail 46-44 in a timeout called by Paul Guido and the Royals. Give me an opportunity to run down the broadcast schedule next week here on Service Electric Cable. Our next game will be Monday night at Crestwood for a boys game as the Comets take on North Pocono. Be right back on the air the following night for a 7:15 tip-off between West Scranton and Wilkes-Barre on the boys' side. Four more games throughout the week next week. We have games every night from Monday through Saturday next week right here on Channel 9, Channel 509 in high def. Seals basketball, they trail by 2. Minute 45 to play in the ball game. Piaa is back on the floor. He launches. And last touched by DeFazio. Some pressure from the Seals here. 1:35 left. Logan Seacole is in the game. Off target with that pass and a foul called against Sock. So not a good sequence there for the Royals. Again, both teams shooting free throws the rest of the way here, as that's the third foul against Braden Sock. Just the second miss tonight for Selinsgrove from the line. I checked that, the fourth miss. Big 2 misses there from DeFazio. The officials are going to get together. I'm going to change that and say Seals basketball. Paul Guido not happy with the fact that Bo Krofchenia came in to get involved with that call from so far away. Sometimes as an official, it's not really about distance, it's more about angle. And I didn't get a great look at it myself. Either way, the official's confident they got it correct. Timeout on the floor, 46-44. Redeemer leads, 1:26 to play. High pass in. And a foul against Redeemer, I believe. Qualia picks it up. It'll send Fazio back to the line. He just missed a pair moments ago. This to trim the margin to 1. But Deal comes up with the loose ball and lays it in. Fortunate break for Selinsgrove as the Holy Redeemer players mistimed their jump. Came right into Deal's waiting arms, tied at 46. Popson not ready for the pass. 1 minute to play. Too early to play for 1, I think. Deal gets into the teeth of the defense, and Braden Sock's going to pick up his 4th. "46 seconds to play. 2 shots for Jace Deal. Royals had a 9-point lead back early in the second quarter before the Seals closed it to within 2 by halftime. Big pair there for Deal. 42 seconds to play. Lakari for Sock underneath. No. And Deal grabs it. Timeout Selinsgrove. 34 seconds to play. Royals have led for darn near the entire ball game, but the Seals trying to steal one here on the road. 48-46. Selinsgrove with the lead. I misspoke a moment ago. We do not have a game on Tuesday next week, but we do have plenty of high school basketball for you. Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and a doubleheader on Saturday. Doubleheader on Saturday will be from Wyoming Seminary, as the Seminary girls take on Blue Ridge in the afternoon at 2:15 p.m. And then at 6 p.m. it'll be a boys game as the Blue Knights take on Nanticoke. Again, our next broadcast tomorrow night, a boys game at 7:15 between North Pocono and Crestwood. 2-point lead for Selinsgrove and the basketball, 34 seconds remain in regulation. And a foul committed. Paul Guido wants a backcourt violation. I didn't see one. And I'll send Deal to the line with 30 seconds to play. Selinsgrove a +9 at the free throw line in this game. Big 2 there from Deal. 4-point game. Royals have to hurry. 26 seconds. Qualia. Sock gets inside and Jackson the rebound. He's fouled. And it's looking like maybe a frustrating loss for Paul Guido here at home tonight. Seals are 14 for 20 from the stripe. This man Jackson is perfect in 5 tries. Selinsgrove's outscored the Royals 17-8 in this 4th period. This for a 6-point lead. (52-46), 13 seconds for the Royals. Sock partially blocked by Piaa. And a foul given with 8 seconds left. So the Royals with the loss will drop to 1-2 on the season. That win over Emmaus sandwiched in between a pair of losses. Selinsgrove will get their first win. They'll improve to 1-1. One more here for Noah Walter. And that's how it's gone in the 4th quarter. Schrader, and that'll do it. A big 4th quarter put together by the Selinsgrove Seals, and they get a quality road win tonight. 53-46 the final over Holy Redeemer. Again, we'll be off the next 3 nights with our live broadcast. Back on the air Monday night as the Crestwood Comet boys take on the North Pocono Trojans. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. My name is Paul Garrity. Enjoy the rest of your night, everybody.